Can lightning strike twice? That's my question. Stick around, let's talk about it. So the question is can lightning strike twice? And I think the answer to that is yes. But I don't think we're talking about the same things. What I'm talking about is an awesome product made by a fellow ham radio operator who just a couple weeks ago, I introduced a product of theirs that is phenomenal. And I think you guys thought it was phenomenal. And I'm going to go ahead and put a card to that video up there so you know what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is the Nano VNA case by Add Subtract Customs on Etsy. And down here, I purchased this thing a while back. And I was, on Etsy just looking through the products, just perusing products of other ham radio operators on there. And, I wanted to see what was out there, but I was actually kind of looking for something to put the Nano VNA. It was there in the back of my head, but it wasn't like specifically looking for it. But man, I tell you what, I stumbled across it, and I made that statement in that video. You don't know you needed it until you saw it, and that was definitely one of these. So Jarrett and I talked about that. You guys did such a great job. You sold him out and quickly, and he was able to recover from that and kept getting them out there. So hopefully you guys like that. But if you're not familiar with this is the Nano VNA case, and it's basically a 3D printed hard case that gives you some place to store your Nano VNA in a protected case that then also underneath has storage for all your dinguses that you would need to use your Nano VNA, both on the bench and out in the field. Very great piece of test kit that's inexpensive, and that's kind of the thing with me. If you haven't kind of noticed, I'm all about good enough. Trust me, spend money where you need to spend money, but things that you're going to take out in the field, good enough is good enough. If this gets damaged, I'm not upset about it, right? It's not the end of the day. I have a rig expert, or some of you guys have some other expensive analyzers that I would maybe shed a tear if I damaged that out in the field. So Jarrett reached out to me. He said, "Hey Tim, do you have a TinySA?" I said, "I sure do." He goes, "You got an Ultra, or do you got just the regular one?" I said, "I have an Ultra." He goes, "I got something coming for you." Well, it is here. This, my friends, is the storage case for the TinySA. Very similar in construction, very similar, dimensional footprint. This is a little bit bigger, but that's for a good reason. I think the bottom section actually is it's about the same. The top, the lid is a little bit taller. This comes in 4 primary colors, just like the Nano VNA case does. Red, blue, black, and white. And you will get the TinySA logo or the TinySA name on there, and then they can customize your call sign underneath, or if you just want to put your name on there. Same great attention to detail, same good quality of printing. Something that's a little bit different with this one is that there are these edges in here to help retain the TinySA from sliding around. That was not available in the Nano VNA case. I'm not sure if that's something that he's going to incorporate going forward, but that's just one more way to kind of hold that in place. In addition to that, he's also got some of the foam things that you will stick on the top here, actually in the lid. So when you close it down, it doesn't bounce around. So down in here, a little bit deeper well for you to put attenuators. You've got, once again, area for cables, connectors. He's got a stylus in here, which is nice now. So that is this case. And if you go on the site, I'll put links to this down below. Once again, choose your color. If you want to customize your call sign or your name on there, you can do that. The one thing you need to pay attention to is there's an option if you have the TinySA Ultra or if you have the standard TinySA. I will put links to those down below, so if you aren't familiar with those, you can take a look at them, take a look at the dimensions. I would suggest, probably for the cost difference, I would just go ahead and get the TinySA. But once again, links to that will be down below. So in addition to sending me this one, he also sent me one to give away. So I do have this one here. It's in red, and it just would not have the name or call sign down at the bottom, but it is exactly like the one I've got. So it is for the TinySA Ultra. Comes with a nice instruction sheet in here, the foam pads to put on in the lid there, and has a stylus in it. So cool beans. What I would like to do is to have you go to my website, GraymanPOTA.com, G-R-A-Y, the American way, and I will put links to that down below. There is a button up at the very top. It's got an email icon and says subscribe. Subscribe to my email list. I don't intend on spamming anybody, but what I would like to do is send you an email when I post a new video, just to let you know it's up. Not everybody is getting notifications from YouTube, and this is the simplest way to work around it. But what I will do is, if you subscribe to the list at August 1st, what I will do is take that list of subscribers and go ahead and randomize it and have a computer draw a email address, and I will send that out to the list as the winner. So thank you, Jared, for donating this to give away. If you guys have any questions, comments, please put those down in the comments section below. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, share this content with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And until we have an opportunity to meet on the air, I have a video right over here that I think you might be interested in. Or I'm not talking, can lightning strike twice? Well, I think the answer to that is yes, but I don't think it's what you... So the question is can lightning strike twice? And I think it can, but I don't think it's what... But the question is can lightning strike twice? And I think it can, but I don't think you're... I don't think you think I'm talking... But, you know, in addition to sending me this one, he also sent me one to give away.